How are we then? I hope you're well and you're looking forward to the end of my second season with Regen Rovers, although today it might not be the end. We've got 5 more league games to play and we're going to be playing them all today. However, there is a chance that we can get into the playoffs. As you can see here, it's very tight. We could finish as high as 2nd. We could finish as low as probably about 10th. 1 point off the playoffs heading into these last 5 games. This is a YouTube premiere once again. If you're watching just as it's been released, hello, get involved in the chat. That's what this is all about. It's not live, you know, this is already been recorded, but you can get involved and react live to what is happening in the last 5 games, just like we did at the end of season 1. That was a lot of fun. If you're watching after the premiere's gone live, then hello, I hope you enjoy this show and you can leave a regular comment below. This was a ridiculous game. Heading into the 84th minute, we were 4-2 down against Gosport. So many chances at both ends of the pitch. Our tactic is very open, remember. It's just all about attack, attack, attack. But Morgan Fawkes, the super sub, came onto the pitch and managed to get us back into this game. This was 4-3. Great finish at the near post. I thought perhaps it was just a little bit too much, but in the 92nd minute, Courtney, our new right back, found space. A lovely cross into Fawkes at the back post to poke it home for 4-4. And I thought he gave us a valuable point. But somehow in the 95th minute, Aseu, our Tunisian midfielder, with a great corner, and McEachran with a stonking header to give us 3 incredible points. Unfortunately, our very good unbeaten run was ended by Tiverton. However, it was nice to see Rob Halliday. He's been brilliant at left back for me since coming in from the youth team. He's our youth intake player last year and he got his first goal for the club. And then an unusual 1-0 win. There's been loads of goals in our games. It's unusual for us to get clean sheets. Unusual for us to only score 1 goal. But Ross Bradley with a really good header to give us 3 points. That goal was in the first minute of the game as well. So before we get on with our first match today, which is against Totton, it's time for Fan Corner. We haven't had one for a couple episodes. It's a nice easy trip for Totton today then, along the M27 and up the M3 to Plumbing Park in Winchester. This could be the biggest fixture of the lot today because Totton are in 5th, we're in 6th. We beat them earlier in the season when they were top of the table, a very impressive win, but as always, they are the favourites for this one. Now, I've made a couple of changes. There's been a bit of variation in the last few weeks because I've been picking up red cards. Players have also been picking up suspensions from the number of yellow cards they've received. But the team I'm going with is Okoro in goal, Thomas Smith at right back, McEachran, Catsley is back in the defence. I've kept him there because he kept a clean sheet in the last game. Chef has dropped out of the team once again after a few decent performances for us. Rob Halliday at left back. Reaney in defensive midfield. Walker ahead of him, but Aseu and Perry Miles have done quite well to replace him when he's been suspended from his red card. Ben Mullen is back in the team. I'm just not having any luck down that right-hand side. Matty Ratty hasn't been performing. I've given Billy Joe Sugg a chance. He hasn't performed. We might have to delve into the under-23s if Mullen can't perform well there. Ross Bradley, since coming back into the first team, has performed pretty well. Goo and Mooney up front. Mooney hasn't scored as many goals as I thought he would, but hopefully he'll bang them in today. 4-4-2 then from Totton. Their top goal scorer, this chap, Dan Fletcher. Predictions then, guys. Can we do it? Can we get into the playoffs? Oh, it would be an incredible turnaround considering this time last season we were pretty much down and somehow we recovered in the last 2 games. Let's go for that. Let's motivated a couple. Then I'm going to speak to the strikers. Agu, our top goal scorer, 21 goals this season. He's 3 off Fawkes' 24 goals last season. That's another thing we need to keep an eye on. Can he get more goals than Fawkes managed last season? Fawkes is on 14. He's not had a bad season. That's for sure. Obviously not as good as last year, but he's turned into this super sub weapon for us recently. This is an unusually boring and quiet start to the game. We've been all about attacking football lately, but for whatever reason, it's not happening. Please remember to hit that like button. Be very much appreciated. You guys are legends. How strange. I've got an extended highlights as well, and it's taken until the 25th minute to have a highlight. There's been very few shots as Catley plays it through. Agu. Now Mooney. Come on, Mooney. This is... he's disappointed me in the last couple games with his finishing. He's got some pace. He's a bit different to my other strikers. But unfortunately, since his first couple performances, which were very impressive, he's quietened down a bit. Maybe Fawkes will have to come back into the team. Here's Ben Mullen. Mullen cuts inside. It's Sean Walker. A go! Scores his 22nd goal of the season. This guy, he's been incredible. Let's have a look at this then. It's pumped up the pitch, headed away. In comes Ben Mullen. Did well actually. Played it into Sean Walker, who gets another assist. But Agu, power. Absolute power from Agu. Agu, do. He will score a goal or two. Hopefully he scored 2 today or more. Let's hope he scores more than that. Catley does well, but he's unfortunately headed it to one of their players. Tottenham are a good team. They're one place above us. They've had a very good season. Catley cuts that out though. It's back to Okoro, who I don't want to tempt fate. In fact, I'm not going to say anything. You know, Mooney's through. Mooney round the back. Mooney! Oh, that's a good save actually. Just going to tone. I keep it like this at the start of matches, but I then when I go into the lead, I tend to just tone it down gradually. Here's Halliday. Into Sean Walker, back to Halliday. Not the greatest cross from our left back. And now, where's Catley? Where are you? Get back. He's got pace. That's one thing he's good at. That's well wide. Corner. Ben Mullen, we're dangerous from corners. Back post, McEachran. Into Bradley. Oh, it's still a chance. It's blocked. Oh, it's all over the place. Offside. We should be winning more than 1-0, really, shouldn't we? Should have taken another opportunity. I think Mooney possibly should have scored. Smith heads it away. They're coming back at us. Green over the top. Where's McEachran gone? Fortunately, that was weird. I don't know why he shot. He should have crossed it in. Free kick. Green curls it. Okoro kind of fell over there. What I was going to say earlier was Okoro's been brilliant for us this season. But that was a bit strange. I want to look at this again. Let's have a look from this angle. Green hit it. He kind of dived early. Did it take a deflection off the... He just dived early. So it's 1-1. We've been the better team, but at the end of the day, this is only 1 point at the moment. I'm just going to put the league table here so we can see what's going on. Because I can't seem to make it work here. It's all broken. Look, it's just not showing. I don't know what's happened. But here come Totten. Good header away by McEachran. Sean Walker does well to find Mooney. Mooney runs at the defence. Finds Agu. Lovely ball to Mullen. Mullen back post. Walker. Walker's there. It's 2-1. Brilliant play from us. That was wonderful football. Let's have a look at this again. Mooney. I thought he was going to have a shot, but no, he played it into Agu, who did well to find Mullen. Walker got forwards as that attacking central midfielder and gets his 9th goal of the season. It's going to be interesting to see who wins player of the season. I mean, the sensible option, I suppose, is Agu for all his goals. But Sean Walker's been heavily involved this year and has a very good average rating. We're up to 3rd. Do I go a bit more defensive now? I'm going to bring Perry Miles on for Bradley on the left. He's not really, obviously he isn't a left winger, but we can play him as a wide midfielder. We're going to tone things down a bit. We'll go cautious. Try and hit them on the break a bit, and we'll time waste frequently. Callum Courtney's coming on for Smith. He's on a yellow card. A few too many yellow-carded players on the pitch for my liking. Corner to Totten though. Deep to the back post. Reenie. I've not been happy with Reenie lately. Come on, Okoro. He's saved it! He's a penalty taking maestro, and now he's managed to keep a penalty out. This guy. He's so good, but it's another corner to Totten. Back post again. Where's the marking? They've scored after all that. After all the hard work of Okoro, they get back into this. Maybe I should have left it on attacking. Got one sub to make. Do we bring on Fawkes? Mooney's disappointed me. I think I have to. We're going for Agu and Fawkes up front. Can we pull off another brilliant result? Because we've been scoring goals late in games lately. It's worked. Fawkes has worked wonders as a super sub. Halliday can't get that past his man. And now McEachran, he's just a bit sluggish. Fletcher, great ball to the back post. This is a chance. It's 3-2 and we're bottling it again, guys. This tactic is very open. You got to understand that. We're going to win games 3-2. We're going to lose games 3-2. We should be winning this, though. We've had chances, haven't we? Very attacking for injury time. It's a disappointing result. We're down to 8th as it stands. We're in 3rd. There's still 2.5 minutes to try and grab an equaliser. Catley heads to enter Reenie. Perry Miles over the top. Agu chasing him down. They're coming forwards looking to get a 4th and kill this game off. We've both had 3 clear-cut chances in this game. It's been very equal. But Mooney's let me down, really. He has. Here's Rowe. Blocked. Walker coming out. Nope. Maybe this is another chance for Totten. It's out wide. Alexander Salmon. Great name. Bailey. Back post and Nakora catches that. Oh, Perry Miles isn't a winger. Why have I done that? Why did I bring him on? 1 minute to go. Reaney. We're pushing everyone forwards. Walker. Great ball. Out wide to Mullen, who keeps it in play. Mullen deep cross. Fawkes. No, he's... Oh, what happened there? It was almost an own goal. It's a corner. Everyone up, lads. Okoro, get up there. Mullen. Back post. There we go. Walker. Oh, no. We've lost this game. We're going to have to do it the hard way getting into the playoffs. I've said unlucky. I don't want to be too harsh. So for our second match today, we're going down to the south coast to take on Poole Town, our rivals. So I've made no changes for today's match against relegation threatened Poole. They're 6 points off safety, so they need to beat us with 4 games to go. However, we need to get a win against a team that's had a poor season. They're our rivals, and we want to try and keep our playoff hopes alive. I've made no changes to the starting lineup. Ratty has come onto the bench though in the place of Perry Miles. Keeping their faith with Mooney up front, desperate for him to score goals for us. Their top goal scorer, Roman Campbell, 7 goals this season. They've not got a bad team. We've beaten them once, we've drawn against them once, and we've lost against them once. However, in the relegation zone, we need to be winning this. Go and give the fans their money worth, yeah. Nervous. We've been on such a good run lately. Be disappointing if we lose a second in a row today. I suppose you could argue maybe the playoffs is just a little bit too early for us. Maybe we just need to spend another season at this level, at least one more season at this level to just establish ourselves. But progress. We want progress. As Walker heads into path of Bradley. Over the top for Mooney. Mooney has to score, but it's a pathetic, weak effort from him. What was that? Mooney! You're meant to be my star striker. I signed you in the last episode. You've got pace. You've got decent dribbling and finishing. I think the composure may have let him down there, as Catley should have this covered with his pace. He clears. But uh-oh. Chance for Poole, and that's 1-0. And once again, a clear-cut chance we're regretting missing. Pathetic. Pathetic from Mooney. Here's Bradley. Knocking it long for Agu to run onto. Can't reach it though. Closing down though. This is nice. Putting pressure on them. They're having to smash it clear, but that's actually quite worked out quite nicely for them. As Campbell, good tackle, Catley. Good block. Throw in from Halliday into the path of Ross Bradley. Back to Halliday. It was a decent looking cross. We didn't have enough men in there though. Here's Smith out wide to Mullen. Good cross to Agu, and it's somehow got in for his 23rd goal of the season. It's wrong-footed the goalkeeper. I'm not even sure he was meaning to shoot there, but it's ended up in the back of the net. Let's have a look at this again. Mullen's got another assist. Was it an assist? Has it gone down as I assume it's an assist. But look at that. Bizarre. It's not gone down as an assist for Mullen. Maybe because that was meant to be a cross, like the game thinks it was a cross from Agu. But that's an assist from Mullen. I mean, that's just really unfair on him. Mooney's through again with his pace. He has to finish this one. And he does. Finally, Luke Mooney gets his 3rd goal of the season. It's a long old punt from Rob Halliday, our left back. Look at this. Bradley back to Halliday. Just smashes it. That's our style. Just lump it. Non-league lump. And Mooney basically rounded the keeper who dived late. I'm sure many of you are thinking or saying Mooney's a fraud, but he's not. We're gonna trust him. He's got his goal as Thomas Smith almost makes it 3. Fawkes is available to be the super sub if required, as Koro smashes that clear. Looking for Agu, brings it down brilliantly, feeds it through to Sean Walker, and Mooney gets a second. He's offside. Maybe he is a fraud. We're all over Poole Town. Halliday into Agu again, heads it on. Agu is just sensational, isn't he? And that's a foul. Oh no. That's not a red card, is it? Oh, he's on a yellow. Bradley, what are you doing? There's no need for that tackle in the opposition box. Why? I think that's his 2nd red card of the season. I think we'll have to take Mooney off. Although Agu's pretty tight. I might just play Mooney on the left for the time being. Ross Bradley, you prune. There's no need for that tackle. I think I've got to get stuck in on. But use your common sense. Yeah, we'll keep it on balance for the time being. I don't want to try and waste time because they'll just put so much pressure on us if I go defensive. I'm going to bring Matty Ratty on for Ben Mullen. 50 minutes on the clock. It's not going as fast as I had hoped, and this may be an opportunity for Paul round the back. It's saved, and Halliday clears. I'm going to have to bring Mooney off. We've got 2 players down the left on yellows. Callum Courtney's going to come on there. I think we'll play him as a defensive winger, just to protect Halliday. Oh, there's still half an hour to go. Are we going to be able to hang on? I kind of highly doubt this, because defensively we're shoddy, aren't we? They're round the back. What a finish. This guy's he's only got 1 goal before today, and he's got 2 against me. We might need to sign him up. Wayne Kane. What a name. Wayne Kane. It's all gone wrong. Ross Bradley, what are you... We're going to bring Fawkes on. We're going to go 2 up front. We're risking it by going back to attacking football. We've only got 1 player down the left. We'll put Halliday as defensive. Courtney can play as more of a... pushing forwards with Matty Ratty, I suppose. We'll move Walker there. And I don't know what I'm doing. 3 minutes to go. It's just, there's nothing happening but Paul on the attack here. Walker clears. There's no one there. We just don't have enough players. Oh no. Good save, Okoro. They come again. There's 4 minutes of injury time. Bramble to Ekpetita. Bramble again. They're just toying with us, aren't they? But it's cleared by McEachran, and Agu, he's still got legs. Agu charging at the defence, looking for Fawkes, our super sub. Fawkes round the back. It's not the finish we required, but we've won a corner. And now everyone can go up, and we can hit it deep. Halliday with the corner to the back post. It's a chance. No, Matty Ratty. If we hold on for a draw, I suppose... considering the circumstances, it's an okay point away from home against our rivals. I know they're in the relegation zone, but down to 10 men. But we're on the attack again. Agu. He's got Fawkes in the middle. He's been tackled. Run after Agu. No, Matty Ratty now on the ball. Into Agu. Rini hits it over the bar. Here they come with about 50 seconds to go. It's cleared behind. Don't do this to me, please. Don't do this to me. It's crossed in. It's headed away by Fawkes. There we go. 2-2. It looked like we were going to have a comfortable win. We were attacking freely, and then Ross Bradley... I'm dropping him because of that. In fact, he's suspended, so I don't need to... it doesn't really matter. Quite a long journey for Hereford down to Winchester today for our 3rd match of the episode. So it's 3rd versus 8th. We're 3 points off the playoffs. I know I've said it every match, but we do kind of need to win this. Weymouth are already champions, by the way. Kings Langley and Frome already relegated. Poole will surely be relegated with them. They beat us earlier in the season. They're a strong team. They were relegated last season from the division above. So yeah, they've got some talent in their team. I've made some changes. I'm going with Perry Miles in defensive midfield. I've not been happy with Rini. His average rating's been poor this season. He's picked up 1 goal with 3 assists, but I don't know. It's just not really worked for him. So we're going to give Perry Miles a go in that defensive midfield role. Albie Ring is going to be playing on the wing instead of the suspended Ross Bradley. I need to decide whether he'll come straight back into the team or not, really. We'll see how Ring gets on, I suppose, on the left. But the rest of the team stays the same. These are the lineups then. Their striker. Unusual looking striker because... he just doesn't look like a striker. I suppose he's a target man. 12 on heading. They've got pace on the wings by the looks of it. Reed, yeah, bit of pace on the wings. They look like a decent squad. There's not a huge amount of difference between them and us, though, I don't think. I mean, the most creative player, playing in central midfield, 10 assists. I'd say Sean Walker's up there with him. Possibly better. He's better at passing and vision, that's for sure. Go out there and impress. It's not worked. Let's get on with this then. Attacking football. That's all we know these days. Entertaining football for the fans. That's what we're all about now. Forgot to say, I'm playing Courtney right back as well. He's come in for Thomas Smith. I think it might be his first start, actually. We'll just have a more conventional right back in there. Thomas Smith is really only on the pitch to take set pieces, just like Ray Rigg was last year. Ray Rigg's been injured, by the way, for the last few weeks. He's not been a major part of the team this year, unfortunately. It would be nice if we can get him, fit him into the team. Catley, back to Okoro. Blasts it out wide, looking for no one, really, just pumping it. That's the way we play. Reed into Bird. Decent ball through to their left wing, who's got the pace round the back. Back post, headed away by Halliday. Still a chance, but it's fired wide. Once again, a quiet start to the game. As it stands, we're in 7th place, 4 points off the playoffs. It's getting further and further away from us. And remember, there's only 2 games left after this. But Agu's through. Agu by himself. Mooney coming through. Here's Mooney. Mooney, come on. It's tipped wide. And now Mullen to take the corner. Whip to the back post. Walker wins the header. Here come Hereford. Looking dangerous with Bird, who fires it over and wide. Archibald Henville. What a name that is. Here's Courtney. Throwing it into the box. Mullen's round. Mullen scores his first goal of the season. That is a surprise. I've found someone who's actually performing on the right-hand side of midfield. Ratty's been... At the start of the season, Ratty was brilliant. He got so many assists, but since changing the formation and the tactics, not quite suited him as much as I suppose it did before. 1-0 up against Hereford. We're going to continue to attack as Mooney, with his pace, is round the back, has the shot well wide. Here's Sean Walker to Albie Ring. Decent ball into Agu. He's gone out wide. Back to Albie Ring. Cuts in, loses the ball. That's poor. That's a poor first touch. And what is Catley doing? But he's got the pace. Look at this guy. He's as slow as a slug. Ikoro smashes it. Looking for Mooney. Never going to win that against those central defenders. But here comes the beast. He's like the 7th tier Akinfenwa, isn't he? Here's Mullen. Over the top for Mooney to run to with the pace. Can he finish? No. Mooney. If we could combine all my strikers together, Mooney, Agu, Fawkes, we'd have a pretty good striker, wouldn't we? And here's the beast again. Araba into Doherty. A good block, but there he... Oh, no. Offside. It's fine. At half-time, it's 1-0. Do I keep attacking? I think I need to. I'm going to say keep it up. What I will do is change it slightly. We won't be quite so extreme. We've been clearly the better team. Here's Mooney, out wide to Mullen. I think this probably will be a highlight that just dies a death. Although Agu round the back. Nah, it wasn't to be. Here we go again though. Halliday into Sean Walker. Delightful ball out wide to Mullen. Ben Mullen. Ooh, it's an alright cross. Just wasn't quite read correctly by our strikers. McEachran heads that. Courtney doesn't quite win that. And here's the beast again. Bird, that's a good looking ball, but Halliday has that covered. And finds Ring. Albie Ring. Over the top looking for Agu. Never going to get that in a million years. And now that's pumped down the right hand side for Reed. The beast is waiting. And he's hit the post, and it's a great tackle, but it's in anyway from Jamie Bird. I don't think the playoffs were meant to be this year. And Walker's off injured. We're going to bring on our Tunisian Aseu. Hopefully Walker's not too badly injured. It's a foot injury though. Corner to Hereford. It's crossed in. Headed into the... It's all over. It's all over, guys. Stick with me. We might have a miracle, a Regen Rovers miracle, but I highly doubt it. 65 minutes on the clock. Agu's tackled. Halliday. That's a good cross, but nope. Once again, can't find anyone. McEachran into Perry Miles. Not the greatest ball, Perry. Win it back for me, please. Here's the beast. Holding it up. That's what he's all about. This is good from them. Reed. Oh, what a miss. We're going to push these guys forward. Once again, Mooney, what is he doing? Fawkes is going to come on for him. The super sub. Corner. Mullen. Back post. Catley. What's he doing? He's found Halliday. It trickles wide, but it's another corner. Mullen once again with it. To the back stick for McEachran. Heads it down to Aseu, who scores. It just suddenly froze. But it's in. It's 2-2. There's still hope. Maybe for a Regen Rovers miracle. Let's have a look at this then. Mullen, great corner to the back stick. McEachran, brilliant header. And Aseu with his second goal of the season. Off the bench to slam it home. Matty Ratty's going to play on the left. As, a wide target man. He's got the aerial presence. You never know. You never know if Mullen whipping it into the back stick. In fact, what I will do, we're going to float the crosses because we've got plenty of aerial threat with Agu, Fawkes and Matty Ratty. We need to get a win, really. A draw's not good enough. We're 4 points off the playoffs as it stands. This is 6 minutes to go. Agu, back stick. Mullen does well, but it's held by the keeper. I think we just got to go for it. We're going to have to go very attacking, haven't we? It's a free kick though to Hereford. Blocked. Chance. Blocked again. Asoya clears. We're going very attacking. 3 minutes. They're on the attack though. Hereford wanting to confirm their playoff place, I suppose. Doherty. Good tackle. Matti Ratti. Oh, it's bouncing around everywhere. We can't seem to get rid of it. It's blocked that time. Matti Ratti after it. Come on. Pumped up the pitch looking for a go. Forks closing down. Cleared. Miles, sorry. Catley heads away. Matti Ratti, run! Run after it! Do something! Who's this? I think it might be Perry Miles charging after the ball, even though he's on defensive duty. It's over the top for Stevens. Oh, what a save! Akora, you're a hero. What a tackle by Courtney. We want one more chance. And I'll choose Forks for it to fall to, I think, at this stage. The super sub. It's cleared up the pitch. They're round the back. Is this going to be the killer blow? It's crossed in, headed away. Here's Bird again. Curls it just wide. I don't think we're going to get one more chance. We're 4 points off the playoffs. On paper, this is a good draw against a very strong Hereford team, but after the draw in the last match and the defeat against Totten, it's just not good enough. Bird over the top again. Ukoro comes for it. 40 seconds. Oh, wait, is there 6 minutes on the clock? I think maybe there's more time than I thought. Catley over the top. Nope. Nothing's sticking. McEachran heads that. Catley after it. We're just not holding on to the ball at the moment. Halliday's chasing back Reed. It's blocked. It's another corner, but we can maybe hit them on the break here. Bird's been dangerous, I must say. He's been very good. And it's all over. That's the danger of playing this style of play. It's been good for quite a few games recently. We've won 4-1. We've won 5-4. We've scored loads of goals. But at the back, I mean, this was from a corner, though, to be fair. We should be trying to stop them from scoring from corners. We need a miracle. We need to win our last 2 games and hope some other teams cock up. There's just too many teams in there for that to happen. It's all over. We are 5 points off 5th place Tiverton with 2 games to go. We have to win our last 2 games to have any chance of getting into the playoffs. There is a chance, but it's very slim. We're down to 10th place, which is the lowest I thought we'd be finishing come the end of today's episode. Technically, we could finish 11th if it really does go wrong for us, though. And Sean Walker's out for 5 to 6 weeks. His season is over. Our old friend Amy Fern is back to referee today's match. It's 10th against 11th, strangely enough. So Beaconsfield actually need to win this to try and finish 10th. And they've beaten us every single time we faced them. They are a bogey team. They're in excellent form. It's not looking good. And this is the journey we've made up to Beaconsfield today, just round the M25. Once again, traffic, Heathrow. I've reverted to Agu and Forks up front. Mooney's on the bench. He was good for us in the first couple of games. Been disappointing since then. I'm sticking with Ring on the left because Ross Bradley's still suspended. Walker and Rigg injured. Aseu in the middle then with Perry Mills playing behind. Back four of Halliday, Catley, McEachran and Courtney. Mullen has impressed me since coming back into the first team. And Forks is going to be the captain today. Their top goal scorer is Callum Forward. 30 goals this season. Blimey, he must be the top goal scorer in the league. Let's avenge what happened last time. And let's get on with this. There I am in my gold suit. My lucky gold suit. It's not been lucky today. Perhaps it's a blessing in disguise that we're not going up or getting into the playoffs. It's probably one step too far for us. And I don't want to go up and really struggle in the National League South and regret going up. Free kick to Beaconsfield. Curled wide. We can just consolidate. We can try and improve the team next season and maybe push and really push. And perhaps we've got more chance of winning the league next year. Whereas if we'd gone up this year, scraped through the playoffs and got promoted, I just feel like we'd have struggled. Another free kick. And this time it's curled to the other side. We've done nothing so far. They really are a bogey. Not a third free kick. Come on. Where's these free kicks coming from? Show me what's happened for them to get 3 free kicks on the edge of the box. Seems a bit ridiculous to say. Another free kick. I'm going to turn off get stuck in, I think. Oh, it's a corner. This is where we're dangerous. Mullen to the back post for McEachran to head into the hands of the goalkeeper. Let's tone things down a bit. It's just not working for us today against our bogey team. We're up to 9th as it stands with this point. Couple minutes till half time. That's been a very boring half, which has been strange really because we've had plenty of goals today. It's through for Reed. This is a chance for their top goal scorer. Forward, what a finish. That is why he's the top goal scorer. I don't like this team. They always beat me. Reenie's coming on for Perry Miles. We've done absolutely nothing, haven't we? We're going to move these guys forward. Mullen can stay there. We'll get Ring to attack. Matty Ratty, he plays on the wing. He's coming on. Free kick, Aseu. Come on, curls it. Oh, good save by the keeper. We're just not getting a lucky break today. We're going 3 up front, overlapping the right, attacking down the right-hand side. We're just trying something a bit different. Here's Halliday, knocking it long, looking for Fawkes. He's running away from the ball. Aseu picks it up. Aseu, down the line. Mooney can't reach that. And now they can build from the back again. Reed is through to make it 2. He's fired it wide. Oh, look at all our men forward. Here's Matty Ratty, down the right. Decent cross. Fawkes, nope, can't get on the end of it. Here's Reenie though. He's won it, just about. Tom Reenie. Into Halliday, bursting forwards, crosses it in. Look at all of them in the box. Agu scores! His 24th goal of the season. He's level with Morgan Fawkes from last year. Wow, that is really impressive, I must say. It's a good goal as well. I love Rob Halliday's runs down the left. Great cross as well from him, and Agu finds the back of the net. But we've got everyone up there now, and we've got very attacking team. They're likely to score again, aren't they? As that's headed over. I might need to put someone out left. Perhaps Mooney can go out left. Here's Fawkes heading it on for Aseu, who's been tackled. Oh, red card. Let's take advantage of this, guys. We're going to go back to 3 up front. Here's Reenie. Knocking it along, looking for one of our strikers. It's back to Mooney. Mooney has to shot. What are you doing? Luke Mooney, disappointing me. Here's Reenie. Oh, it's another red card. It's too late, though, for us to take advantage of this. I've gone very attacking, but 10 seconds. Matty Ratty, back post. Aseu's there, off the post. Offside, I think, anyway. I don't know. I think it must have been offside, surely. Here they come. If they get a goal now, that's just ridiculous. Great tackle, Halliday, knocking it long. Maybe the ref will add on if Amy Fern can do us a favour. If we get a goal, I think we've still got a chance of getting into the playoffs. But as it stands, we don't. What is going on? Why is the ball stuck between his legs? Oh, finally. That was very confusing. Halliday into Mooney's picked up an injury. It's out wide, looking for Matty Ratty. It's the final whistle. We couldn't take advantage of those last few minutes, despite the fact they went down to 9 men. At least we didn't lose against them again, but it does guarantee we haven't qualified for the playoffs. As you can see here, 64 points with 1 game to go. It does mean we're definitely not going to finish below 10th. We're actually up to 9th as it stands. We can't finish any higher than 9th, though. If we'd managed to grab a goal, we'd have been on 66 points with a slim chance of getting into those playoffs on the last day of the season, but it wasn't to be, I'm afraid. It's the last day of the season then. We're taking on Staines at home. Let's end on a high. It's been disappointing the last few games. We put up a fight. I mean, the 2 losses were 3-2 cracking games. A little bit disappointing, I suppose, with late winners from both of those games, but we're continuing to score goals. We're continuing to entertain the fans. I mean, for this game against Hereford, 583 people turned up, which I think is probably a record for a league game for us. We've had people turn up for the FA Cup, but not for a league game. So that's really pleasing. We've never lost against Staines. We've won 2 and drawn 1. They are safe. As you can see, Poole have gone down, by the way. At least we're not going to have to deal with Weymouth next year. They're a strong team, but we may have to deal with Hereford if they don't go up via the playoffs. Gone for a blank canvas. Who are we going to play? Let's see. I mean, I've got to give a Coro. You could say maybe give Trollope a go. But I do want to end on a high. I'm going to play Courtney. I'm going to play McEachran, and I'm going to play Chef. Let's give him another game. Rob. Where's Rob Halliday? Where is he? I didn't actually promote him to the first team. I just stuck him into from the under-23s. That's interesting. I forgot to actually promote him properly. So yeah, Rob Halliday, left back. He's been a revelation. I'm going to go with Rini. Matty Ratty. He plays on their wing. I know Mullen's been alright. Aseu is going to play in the middle. Walker's injured, of course. And I'm going to play Ross Bradley. I know he got sent off. And up front, we're going with Agu and we're going with Fawkes. Agu's on 24 goals. If he scores one more, he's beaten Fawkes' record. That is really impressive. Last year, 24 goals from our main striker. This year, 24 goals as well. That is really good. And our second best striker's got 14 goals. It's definitely an improvement. We've scored so many goals this year. Goals have been shared around the team as well. I'm going to put Paddy Malone on the bench. Mooney's been dropped completely. I do feel if we hang on to him, he will be our main striker next year. I want to improve the composure and off the ball. But he just adds that element of pace, that element of danger to our front line that we don't really have at the moment. And for one last time this season, one more map. Stainstown going down the M3 to Winchester to take us on at Plumbing Park. So how many of you are still watching? I'm sure there's plenty of you that have left. Now that you know I haven't qualified for the playoffs, but you guys that have stayed with me, thank you. Just to let you know, there will be a Regen Rovers recap where I review Season 2. So that'll be released shortly. And there will be a Regen Rovers Revelations video where I take a look at the new youth intake because you've not seen them yet. And I'll also be taking a look at the player progress, the current team, the first team, maybe some youngsters as well, just to see how they've got on in the last year or two. So if that's your sort of thing, give it a watch. And then of course after that, it will be the start of Season 3, still playing in the 7th tier of English football. But I feel like this is our level for the time being, and I'm hopeful next year that we can push on. I need to try and get McEachran, don't I? He's been really good at the back for us, but he's only on loan. We've not been quite so heavily reliant on our loan players of late, which is good news. Of course, Fawkes. I mean, do I sign Fawkes? Oh dear, McEachran's beaten for pace here, but easy save for Okoro. Here they come again. McEachran once again beaten for pace. Roberts round the back. Roberts to finish. Good save, Okoro. It's all stains today. We're in our flip-flops. We've been disappointing, haven't we? And this is surely... No! I don't know how that did go in. Free kick. Aseu curls it. Oh, tipped over the bar. I do like this Tunisian central midfielder. He's got something about him, and now he's put the corner into the back post, and that's headed into the hands of Gordon Steam. Gordon Stern, not Steam. Pretty boring half. Far from pleased. Oh, come on, chef. Perhaps I should push these guys forward. 5 games in today's episode and you might not see a single win. That's a bit depressing, isn't it? But here we go. Halliday into Ross Bradley. Morgan Fawkes back to Bradley. Across field to Courtney. Our right back into the box now. Back to Reaney. Back to Courtney. Nice. Oh, this is nice. Ross Bradley makes it 1-0. That's more like it. His 3rd goal of the season. Really good assist from Courtney as well. That's nice play. Because he played it back to Reaney, who then lobbed it into the path of Courtney. And this is a volleyed cross. That is a beautiful technique. Beautiful technique. And, yeah, a good finish. Here's Chef. Into the path of Aseu. Back out wide to Courtney. On a yellow, but he's picked up an assist as well. He's played well. Courtney. Into the box for Fawkes. Oh, it's just wide. Will Agu get that 25th goal and beat Fawkes' record, or will they be level? I kind of want to bring Patrick Malone on, but I don't know who to take off because I feel like we deserve to leave Agu on. Maybe we should take Fawkes off. Not been quite so impressive this year, but 14 goals, decent. What do? Do I sign him permanently? Well, I need to have a discussion. Billy Joe Suggs going to come on for Matty Ratty. Oh dear, where's our defence? Walker's through. Walker, good save. Okoro, really good save. They've been all over us statistically. Oh, I want a second goal just to settle my nerves. Aseu looking for Agu. Agu's gone out of the box. He's back to Bradley. Bradley to... Oh, Billy Joe Sugg off the post. Unlucky. We've won a corner though. Back post. Whipped in. Chef. Oh, Malone. Oh, that is a deserved goal scorer. He's had a broken leg for 8 months. He's come back and he scored. He scored 1 goal at the start of the season after a pretty disappointing start, but I'm so happy for him. Chef with the assist as well. Ah, Paddy Malone, I am so happy for you. We've got 1 more sub to make. I'm going to bring on Perry Miles for Aseu in the middle. Oh, I'm pleased we've ended with a win, I think. I hope. There's still a couple minutes to go. Here's Ross Bradley over the top for Agu. Can he get his 25th goal of the season? Agu! Oh, maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe he isn't meant to beat Fawkes' record. Here's Perry Miles. 20 seconds for him to break the record. I don't think it's going to happen. It's cleared to Bradley. Although, here we go, Ross Bradley. Back to Reaney. 4 seconds. Perry Miles. It's out wide to Billy Joe Sugg. Can he cross it in? One more chance. It's a corner. Will Agu have an opportunity from this corner to break the record? Billy Joe Sugg to take it. Whips it to the back post for Perry Miles. And that's it. He doesn't break the record, but we end with a win. We end positively. And I'm really happy for Paddy Malone getting that goal because, everything's going down because of that terrible injury. He's only just turned 17. Just, 11 days ago. So he's still very young. There's still a chance he can improve and become a decent striker for us. But that broken leg will have had a massive impact on him at this age, especially at this level. I'm so happy we ended with a win. I'm relieved more than anything, actually. And we finish in 9th place. 67 points, 5 points off the playoffs in the end. But that is magnificent progress. Look at our season. We spent quite a bit of time in the playoffs around the midpoint of the season. We dropped off. We managed to climb back into playoff contention, but never actually managed to be in the playoff places, as you can see here. And ended up finishing kind of in the middle of where we were throughout the season. I will look at statistics, top goal scorers, all of that sort of stuff in more detail in the Regen Rovers recap, but we'll just have a quick look here. Most appearances this season was from McEachran, 45 appearances from our centre-back on loan. Goals-wise, Agu, top goal scorer of 24, hero. Assists-wise, Matty Ratty finishes top despite having a pretty poor second half of the season. Man of the match awards, Agu and Sean Walker with 4. Average rating-wise, Ross Bradley. Although I have made a rule for my spreadsheet where I've got the stats section, they have to have made 10 appearances to appear in like the top average rating list. So Bradley and Chef just miss out. I think that's fair. Like under 10 games, you've not really had a big enough impact on the team to appear as one of them. Like they're not going to win the Player of the Season award, Bradley and Chef. But I'm impressed with Chef. 7.1. He kind of deserves to keep his place in the first team next season just for that alone. I guess Agu will probably win Player of the Season and Sean Walker will be second, I imagine. But Rob Halliday, 3rd best average rating from players over 10 appearances. I like this guy. I really do. So it just wasn't quite meant to be today. We finished 9th, which is a significant improvement on the last season. I hope you did enjoy the second season of Regen Rovers. We go again in season 3, hoping that we can get promoted to the National League South. This is a long journey and I hope you stick with me. I hope you continue to enjoy it. Like I've said in recent videos, feedback is appreciated. I will be releasing a survey at some point just to get your feedback on the series so far. There'll probably be a general channel survey, but there'll be a Regen Rovers section in there. But until next time, enjoy Football Manager 2019. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you very soon.